Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Jacob, and in this video I finish all the framing for the second floor of my tiny house. Be sure to stay tuned till the end. The first two parts of the walls were exactly the same, so they were very easy to finish. As with the previous walls, I laid each board out and then secured them into place with screws. These two walls are going to have windows in them, so I must frame them correctly to properly distribute the weight of the roof. This part of the job was very dangerous. I had to maneuver the wall into place while on a ladder. Not only did it need to be secured so it didn't move, I had to make sure it was straight so it wouldn't throw off my roof framing. Building this next wall segment was also easy. It only required 6 pieces of 2x4 to assemble it. The only tricky part was balancing on the smaller loft while assembling the wall at the same time. Four-inch lag screws were employed to tie down each wall segment to the first floor, and bolts, yes, full-on bolts, were used to join the new wall segments together. Next was to build a complicated angled wall. I actually used some basic algebra and geometry to figure out what each measurement for the wall was. Always do your math homework, kids. Notice the angle? That's because the wall needed something to lean on to straighten itself. It was now time to start on the other side of the walls. They were shorter because of the design of my roof, but it made them quite easier to build. It was a simple task to put this wall up. The same 4-inch lag screws were used to join the wall segment to the first floor framing. This wall would house a window, as well as the previous one. So when I put the lag screws underneath the opening of the window, I had to recess them so they wouldn't interfere with the window. Notice that once again I laid out each board and then screwed them into place. I do it like this to help visualize what it will look like. Right here we ran into a problem. The wall I had just framed was not straight, and we couldn't figure out how to fix it. We eventually used wood clamps to slowly walk the wall segments closer, and they leveled themselves out. The last wall segment for the sides was completed and then fastened into place. This next wall was the most complicated of the entire build. Not only was it angled, it had to have an opening to allow one to crawl over the bump out. I laid out the angled portion of the wall and marked it to be cut. Then, some blocking had to be placed to prevent any bending. The framing over the trailer has come along nicely. Now, it was time to do the bump out. These were the smallest walls that I had framed in this build, and that made them simple and easy to install. As a last-minute design choice, I put a small window over the bump out. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.